Greetings. So, you'd like to pit your skills against one of my little challenges. Commendable pluck indeed. Well, I've decided to be gentle with you, this being our first coming together, and I've plumbed for the decidedly cute Super Mario Bros. 3. Your assignment is to collect 50 coins in 2 minutes on the familiar first level of the World 1. A few pointers. First, don't forget that you'll need to acquire the ability to fly, because only in the heavens can sufficient coins be found. Second, go like the clappers. 50 coins in 2 minutes. Good luck.
Now, joining me in the commentary box from Mean Machines and Computer and Video Games magazine is world-famous computing celebrity Julian Jazza Rigno. Julian, welcome to GamesMaster.
Hello.
Well, we're making history here with the first ever game on GamesMaster. How does that make you feel?
It's pretty good. It's one of the greatest games ever, so a good way to kick off the series.
Right, 2 minutes to get 50 coins. Very, very tough, very, very fast challenge. Daniel, are you ready? Then get collecting those coins. And he's off. So collected coins is the name of the game, Julian. He's knocking them out of these mystery blocks. Is this the best way to go about it?
Yeah, what he needs to do is actually pick up the mushroom and convert himself into Super Mario, which essentially gives him 2 lives. If you get hit, you convert back into the small Mario. What he also needs to do is pick up the leaf, which gives him flying abilities.
Now, where's this leaf going to be then?
On the right. If he can...
Oh my word, there's the leaf, just as we spoke about it. Okay, 25 seconds gone, five coins. Not a lot of coins so far, Julian.
No, what he needs to do is, the raccoon suit gives him flying abilities, and what he needs to do is clear a run-up and then be able to access higher parts of the screen that you normally couldn't reach, which is what he's doing now.
There.
He's going to take a run-up and then fly up into the clouds.
Oh my word, launches himself violently off that, and he's up and he's building up those coins. 12 coins, 45 seconds.
Yeah, there's a lot of coins up here. Basically, he needs to rush along a bit. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, what's this little thing? A one-up? Is that going to do him any good?
Nothing at all. Completely pointless waste of time. He ought to be collecting coins, considering the time limit.
Okay, 24 coins, just about a minute gone. He needs to keep getting those coins. We cannot stress it enough. But he's flying up and off the screen. Oh my word!
He's trying to reach the pipe, which leads to another secret screen, which is stacked full of... Oh, he's completely messed it up.
Is this curtains for our young challenger?
Well, it's trouble. He needs to access a power pill down here now and convert these blocks into coins. It still won't be enough, so the pressure's on him to actually get up to that green secret area and collect the coins that are in there. So.
Right, he needs 60 more coins. He's got about 35 seconds left. It's going to be very, very close, Jazz. He
really needs to do this.
And he's slotted in there quite comfortably. Now, he's in a little secret room here. This is going to be enough coins, I think.
Yeah, he's got 50. He's got to come out of here and rush right as quickly as possible.
He's past the 50. He's got about 17, 18 seconds to go. He's really got to run quickly to the right, and he could well make this challenge. He's just going to do it. There's nearly 10 seconds to go, and he's done it! Now for this week's feature. George Bush does it, Prince William started to do it, New Kids on the Block do it together, and so does Betty Boo. They all play the
game. Skateboard grips, put it on it because it makes holding it much more comfortable. Your hands don't sweat so much. And I put the essential Stussy sticker on.
I thought an old-fashioned Wild West shootout would be a good way of ending the first show with a bang. The game, Mad Dog McCree. In this little escapade, you've been deputized, and your mission is to rid the town of outlaws in order to deliver to freedom the town sheriff held hostage in his own jail. So get your pistol hammer cocked and let's see those barrels blazing.
And helping me co-commentate from the sidewalk is the editor of Computer and Video Games magazine, Tim Boone. Tim, welcome to GamesMaster.
Hi, Dominic.
Now, Tim, this is a very special game. Do we have a special challenger there?
Oh, I think so. Mad Dog McCree surely is a special game. It's a laserdisc game in which the idea is to shoot as many of these mean varmints as you can with your 6-shooter. You need to be on your toes all the time, always ready for the unexpected. And I think in Tony we could have a contender who knows his stuff.
Okay, Tony, are you ready?
Ready.
Load your pistol and come out shooting.
Howdy, stranger. We need your help. Mad Dog McCree's gang is taking over the town. The mayor and his daughter have been taken hostage out to Mad Dog's hideout. Sheriff, he's locked up in jail. We're going to have to get him out to help with the gang. Can you help? Good. One more important thing.
Hey, old codger, don't tell him.
There comes the first bad boy. Now this guy left his own devices with a blown Tony away. There's another one.
Oh my God.
As I said, they're coming thick and fast.
They do come in very quickly.
Good shooting, stranger. What I was going to tell you is the keys to get the sheriff out of jail are with One-Eyed Jack. And he's in the saloon drinking. Now go get him.
I see him. He picked up that man, even though it was very far away.
They're coming from all over the place.
Finish him off with another couple of bullets here, just to make sure.
Yeah, now, this place is full of trouble. Apart from her, she's quite safe.
Be careful, that's Mad Dog's boys over there.
Looking at my keys, stranger? You wouldn't be trying to get the sheriff out of jail now, would you? Chaco! Show him why we did the trouble.
Oh my God.
Trouble started. Here they go.
Oh, and he's down too.
What's the guys at the
oh my
table?
God, they're at the
What's
table,
guy
they're
with
coming at
cards?
him.
Here he goes. Yeah.
Oh, he's coming as well. Oh, the man in the back, but he's got him as well. Well done, Tony. Brilliant shooting.
5 out of 5. He's now back off to the jailhouse to rescue the sheriff. Now,
Behind it, oh, he's got...
bad guys are plenty here. Johnny's his wits about him right now. They could come from anywhere.
Shot him on the posterior there.
Greetings, and I'd like to take this opportunity to say how delighted I am to see you again. If you enjoyed last week's challenge, I think you'll find tonight's three little jaunts an absolute hoot. First off the starting blocks, an endearing young fellow by the name of Sonic the Hedgehog. Your task? You have 2 minutes to collect 150 rings or more on the second level of an area known as the Green Hill Zone. These rings are dotted around a tropical landscape plagued with all manners of hostile creatures and booby traps, every one of them intent on thwarting young Sonic's progress. And beware, the slightest collision will cause you to lose all your rings, and the challenge will be over. So, 2 minutes, 150 rings or more. Happy hunting?
And joining me in the pulpit is a man who knows more than most about this machine. Sega Power Magazine's Deputy Editor, Neil West. Neil, welcome to GamesMaster.
Thanks, Dominic.
Now, we have a very cocky young competitor here. What advice could you give him?
Certainly do. 150 is tough enough, but 160. Basically, you can whiz through this level very quickly, but you'd miss the rings. There are some very tricky stages, so pick up an invincibility shield before you take them on. That's my advice.
Okay, is our competitor ready?
Yep.
Then, Alex, your 2 minutes begin now.
Okay, off he goes. 4 rings straight away, no problem.
Right, we can see the clock in the top left-hand corner, the number of rings he's got underneath it. So he's on 9. He started quite well.
He's not doing too badly. As you can just see, he curls up in a ball when he jumps, and he can actually kill the baddies. What he's got to watch out for is if he walks into a baddie, runs into one, or just lands on top of one after falling, then he takes a hit. And the problem there is that he drops all his rings. You've got to remember, there's only 163 in the whole level. He's after 160, so he really can't afford to miss any whatsoever.
Okay, well, he's coming up for 30 seconds just about here. Nearly a quarter of the way through. What's this?
That was a little television screen inside those.
Oh my word, he's the power. He just smacked through some walls
He
there.
did. The one he just picked up gives him speedy moves, make him faster. Those two there have 10 rings each, and now he's got, you see he's surrounded by a sort of glow. That's an invincibility shield.
Oh, he's got at some speed here, isn't he? Oh, he just missed the spikes, so that was a little bit of a close encounter.
He's doing.
Oh my God, he's up on some roof there.
He's got an extra life and he's collecting rings. He's up to 76.
76 rings, 47 seconds gone. He's doing remarkably well, halfway through the amount of rings.
Yeah, he's doing very well indeed. While he's got that shield, it protects him. He can collide into a baddie and he won't lose the rings. Very, very useful.
Oh, now what's this lovely little spangled sherbet dab around
Well,
him?
he's obviously had his ready break. It also means that he can bump into baddies without having to curl up into a ball. So that's going to help him a lot.
I see, so we're just over halfway through. 109 rings. It's going to be quite close now.
Okay, well, he's got a lot of rings in a short amount of time, but he's taken all the easy ones. He's now got to explore the sort of trickier parts of the level and discover all the ones that are hidden in different places.
Okay, there's another 10
There's
rings
another
here.
10,
126 rings, and he's
Onto a
got
catapult.
14 rings left. He's got 35 seconds left.
He should do this.
142 rings left. It's going to be very close. Oh, 150. 10 left.
Find another 10.
10 rings left. 30 seconds to go.
He should do it.
Oh my word! Now he's going in here looking for some more rings. Here,
And
there's
there's
another
the
10,
10.
and he's got 160. He's got to get out in 25 seconds. He's
done.
out. He's done it.
So soon? Well, after the whimsical antics of Sonic the Hedgehog, I thought it was about time we tested your physical might. The second challenge is on Sonic Blastman. A megalithic meteorite is careering toward the Earth. You have 3 punches to destroy it and save the planet, a truly Herculean task. The person who records the highest score is the winner. So, roll up your sleeves and remember that the fate of mankind is at the mercy of your fists.
And joining me in the pulpit to keep me out of harm's way tonight is Tim Boone from Computer and Video Games Magazine. Welcome, Tim.
Hello, Dominic.
Okay, so who's your favourite then?
Well, I've seen Paul in training and he's looking very good indeed. However, you have to be a fool to bet against Gary Mason, so that's who my money is on.
Well, call me a fool, but I'm going to put my money on Paul, Tim.
You're on.
Okay, so 3 punches to destroy the meteorite. Whoever has the most tonnage at the end of the 3 punches wins the fight. Paul, will you take your first punch? Here he goes, winding up. Oh, and a huge hit! 123 tons, Tim.
Fantastic punching power there from Paul. Very surprising. Great punch.
Okay then, Paul, that was a brilliant first punch. Prepare to take your second. Oh, another massive one there, Tim.
Not as good. Not as good. You could tell with the way that the pad slammed down, he hadn't quite caught it in exactly the right place. He'll be disappointed with that one. So he needs 124 to smash up the meteorite. He can do it on the basis of his first blow.
Okay, Paul, take your third and final punch. Is that a good one, Tim?
It was a good one, but it wasn't enough.
106 tons. Didn't destroy the meteorite, but still, very powerful total tonnage.
Very powerful. But
Paul needn't be too down about that.
Not at all. This is, in fact, the game at its highest setting.
Okay, Gary, if you'd like to step up and take your 3 punches. So the meteorite's coming down. Let's see what Gary does with his first punch.
I think what Gary's going to try and do, actually, is explore the different punches that he can use. I think probably the first thing he'll do is go for a jab. Let's have a look.
Oh!
That was a jab. Now, was it very powerful? Let's take a look. 105
tons. Quite a safe punch to start off.
Good, but I'm convinced Gary Mason can do better. This time, looks like he's
okay, Gary, take your second punch.
Straight right. Straight right. That should be better. 107 tons. He's looking for the knockout blow, and he needs 138 tons to smash up that meteorite. He needs something very special now.
Okay, we need a big punch here, Gary. If you want to win,
Gary.
take your third and final punch. Oh, it's a huge one there. Is it going to be enough to smash 190 tons?
Excellent.
Not quite enough. The big thing is, has he beaten Paul? Gary's total power 331. He's just been beaten by Paul. Paul is the winner by 1 ton.
So once again, you've tuned in to pit your wits against one of my little challenges. You really are gluttons for punishment, aren't you? Lifting us off tonight is a young superhero by the name of Mega Man 2. Your task is to guide him through the satanic Heatman level in under 3 minutes without losing a life. For ultimate success, you'll need to leap from block to block over molten lava, avoiding all manner of metallic villains. Negotiate secret chambers where blocks appear at random, and finally, polish off Heatman himself, a most troublesome end-of-level guardian. Let's hope this little challenge won't be too hot for you to handle.
And here to help me commentate on this game, from Mean Machines magazine, is Nintendo expert Julian Jazz Rignall. Julian, welcome back to GamesMaster.
Thank you.
Any general tips for Nick on this game?
Just lightning reflexes and just a bit of luck, really.
Okay, are you ready, Nick? You know the challenge. You have to defeat Heatman at the end of the level in 3 minutes or less. It may sound a long time, but as Jazz says, you have to go like the clappers. So, are you ready, Nick?
Yes.
Off you go. Okay, now there goes Mega Man ducking and weaving. What's this first thing he's been shooting?
They're sort of helicopter spring heads, and basically he's got to blast those out of the way, otherwise they'll start leaping up and down on his head.
Okay, they've been joined by little blue cube revolving things. Are they quite hard as well, Julian?
Yes, they track you along a lateral movement, and basically if you don't shoot them again, they'll come down on your head. And
oh my God, he's just been wiped right into the lava, but he's picked himself up quite well as the young man from Muswell Hill.
yeah, he was quite lucky. When you get hit, you you keep invincible for a few minutes and a few seconds rather. And basically, he survived that one.
Right, now what are these cute little hedgehogs?
Shoot them,
oh my God.
They shoot them, they spring up, so...
must be avoided at all costs.
Absolutely.
Now, how's he doing? He's 40 seconds gone. He's successfully manoeuvred past that spiky jack-in-the-box hedgehog there, and he's down to another little cave here. What happens here, Jim?
This is the very tricky bit. Basically, the blocks appear in a set pattern, and you've got to predict where they come. He did that very well, but there's tougher ones to come.
Excellent. Okay, we've finished a minute, a third of the way through. Jazz, how's he going?
Not too badly at the moment. Again, here's the tricky bit. Now he's got to negotiate all these invisible and reappearing blocks.
I see, and if he mistimes it, he can well be trapped.
Yes, at the moment he's mistiming very slightly, and the baddies are closing in.
Oh my God, it's all getting very tense. 1.5 minutes gone, halfway through the challenge.
Kind of you to join me once again. I have to admit to being rather pleased with the 3 little challenges I've managed to concoct for you this week. To tee us off, we take to the fairways and putting greens of top players' golf. If you wish to complete my challenge successfully, you will need to play the first 3 holes of the country club course in level par. Best of luck.
And trying to keep me on the fairway is my own little handicap, Neil West from Sega Power. Welcome, Neil.
Thanks very much, Dominic.
Now, any general tips you can give Mark?
Well, on the Neo Geo, yeah, the golf game's quite tricky. Basically, he's just got to make sure he stays on the fairway. That's the most important thing. And another little piece of advice is don't trust the caddy. They may look very, very pretty, but they often tell you completely the wrong thing.
Okay, then. Are you ready, Mark? Yeah. Then go to your caddy who's waiting for you at the first hole. Okay, now on this first hole, he's obviously, what's he going to try and do with his first shot?
Okay, well, first of all, he's taking a wise precaution of having a look about the course before he starts, yeah? He's got to set himself up for his shots, and so he'll have worked out that he needs a shot onto the first fairway. Let's see if he's made it.
Wax that one. Oh, my dear, he's hooked that a little bit, but it's
very,
on the fairway.
Onto the fairway. Well,
very risky shot, but it's paid off a bit.
It has paid off indeed. He's now set up very nicely indeed.
Okay, now we're coming up for the second stroke here.
Okay, he's using a 4-iron, and he must, right, this meter up here, he's gone for a 100% strength shot, which is quite risky, because he now runs the risk of either slicing or hooking it.
Oh, is it going to run on the fairway green? Yes, it's on the green. Oh no, it's got too far. Oh my word! Just slipped off of the green there into the rough at the side, but nevertheless, quite a good stroke.
Almost an excellent shot. Very, very good indeed. He's picked himself a sand wedge, a little chip shot.
Delicate chip. Oh my word, he was nearly sunk it there. But he's left on the green for his par putt.
Okay, he's got to get a par to stay in the running for the challenge. He's got a par each hole, so it looks like he's okay on this one, if he can just sink this putt.
And it's in there!
He's done it.
So now we're going on to the second hole. Quite a tricky, thin little hole, this one, Neil.
Yeah, that's right. There's a couple of really nasty bunkers, and if he really takes a swipe and mucks it up, he's going to end up in the sea. He's picked himself a 1-wood, and off he goes. 100% whack.
Oh, and he wallops
and
that one.
And it looks to be doing okay.
What a nice stroke.
Couldn't have been much better, could it?
Lovely first stroke there from
213 yards. That really is a very good shot.
Okay, now he's going to whack it again there. Is he going to stay on? Oh, he may have just over the net. He may well be going for the bunker here. It's just, just on the rim of the bunker there, Neil. Very dangerous.
This guy's got luck on his side. Yeah, 90 yards. The sand wedge would actually do it, yeah? Or he's going for a pitching wedge as it happens.
Give him a little bit more length.
That's right, especially when you consider he's in the rough.
Right.
Nice lofted club. Here we go. This one should sail straight up in the air. Yep, there it goes. You can follow the shadow on the ground.
Right.
And
is it going to creep on the green just about?
He might. Oh, no, he didn't make it.
Oh.
It's in the rough. That was bad luck. But again, that was only his third shot, and he's got another 2 to get it in. He's still on course.
And to win the challenge, all he has to do is stay on par.
That's right.
A nice little chip on. Oh, my word, it could be going in. Oh!
That was a beautiful little shot.
And he should be set up here for the par, Neil.
He should. If he misses this, he'll never forgive himself.
Slope, uphill to the right.
Okay, look at the slope in the bottom left-hand corner.
Right.
You can see that the green's sloping from bottom left to top right.
So a bit more power required.
Bit more power.
Oh, no, and he's missed it.
Much.
Oh, my word.
And now he's left himself a dreadful shot to try and get back. This is a very tough shot.
Just a little bit too much power in this putter. Yeah.
Beginning to feel the pressure, I think.
So we really must...
But he did it.
Right. Okay. Now it leaves it very interesting because he must have a birdie on this final hole, Neil. So he's really got to get on the green with this opening shot.
He certainly has.
And he's giving it a thwack. Come on, he could be... Oh, no, it's falling a bit short. Oh, no, he's going to go in the bunker. Now, this is his last stroke, Neil. Basically, he's going to need a miracle from this position.
He certainly is. It looks as if the only thing he'll come away with is a dinner date tonight.
Okay. Oh, good. Oh, no. Oh, my word. It's got the ones.
I thought tonight he'd go out with a flurry on Thunder Force 3. Your mission is to get to the underwater world of Siren. But just to spice things up a little, I thought we'd have a bit of a hoot and put it on the rather tricky Mania mode. As well as negotiating the treacherous currents, you'll need to avoid or destroy all manner of mutant hybrids hell-bent on your destruction. Only then will you be able to take on the decidedly resilient Piscine end-of-level Guardian, the last obstacle between you and glory. Good luck. The galaxy is depending on you.
And joining me for a furious thrash in the pulpit is Neil West from Sega Power. Welcome, Neil.
Hi.
Now, Neil, I'm not kidding this time. This is a tough game.
This is very tough. Thunder Force 3 is a tough game at the best of times, but on Mania level, it's almost impossible. There is one tip that I would give Jeremy, and that's make use of the weapons. You can pick up new ones as you go along, and you get 2 different ones to start off with, and they are useful for different things. So just make the most of those.
Okay, then. Right, so Jeremy, you have to get to the end of the level and kill the Guardian. Neil says, use your weapon wisely. Are you ready? Then start the game.
Off he goes.
Okay, lovely tranquil water, but it's going to change quickly, Neil.
It certainly will.
Oh, he's bought
lost
one
a life
already.
Those tranquil little bubbles actually will buffet your ship around, often knocking you into enemies, so you really got to watch out for them.
Okay, not the best of stars, but he's got lovely little mutant shellfish coming out here.
When they named this level Mania, they weren't joking. It really is impossible.
Now, what's his W thing?
Right, pick up that W. He's now got an extra weapon. Press the C button and he'll be able to switch on to a different weapon, which he ought to do very soon. He's chosen not to at the moment. There he goes.
Oh, he's got it and he's lost it. He got it, then he lost it. Now he's come out to a very tight passage here. This is underwater, which makes it even more tricky.
Just got to keep a cool head and keep going.
Oh, he's bombing again.
He just missed an extra life as well. That was a big mistake.
Oh my God, mutant lobster with a Barry Sheen helmet on.
He's got to kill this thing off before he passes it. Oh, too late. He'll now get a shot from reverse.
He's fighting out of its derriere. Oh, he's dodged them quite well.
He dodged that very well indeed, but the trouble isn't over yet.
Oh no, he's on his last light now. Things aren't looking good for Jeremy. I pity him out there.
Not good at all. Okay, it's cleaned up a bit now. Not too much going on screen, but he still isn't out of the woods.
He's aiming in the wrong part to destroy that.
He is. He won't hit him on the helmet because the helmet's invincible. Okay, that was well done.
Lovely manoeuvring there. Oh my God!
Straight from the top.
Right on his head. Stumped him.
You've probably noticed by now, I'm rather partial to a bit of sport. Mens sana in corpore sano, as they say. For this week's second challenge, I thought I'd opt for a rather quirky new sport called baseball. If you don't know the rules, it's rather like our rounders. Contestants will have 1 innings each in which to score as many runs as possible. An innings is over when 3 batsmen are out. So keep your eye on the ball and give it your best shot.
Welcome back to GamesMaster. We are ready for a thrilling baseball contest between Emily Cash, who's playing the Wildflowers baseball team, and her husband, 1987 Wimbledon champion Pat Cash, who's opted for the comic Astro Boys. With me in the commentating box is Tim Boone from Computer and Video Games Magazine. Tim, welcome to the ballpark.
Hi, Dominic.
Now, general tips for our 2 players today. 1 innings each. They've got to score quickly.
Absolutely. Well, Pat's up to bat first, and he's got to hit it as hard and fast as he can. With just 1 innings, there's no time for mistakes. He's got to go for those home runs. Emily's got to pitch well, field well, which means catching the ball whenever possible and coordinating her fielders at all times. It's going to be a tense match, this.
Okay, and we must remember at 1 innings each, if there's no runs, it goes down to hits. So every single swing of the bat is important. Are our competitors ready?
Absolutely.
Then let's play ball. And we have Emily pitching first to Pat. He's going to start off with a nice strong pitcher, I feel. And it's, a nice little sneaky pinch hit there from Pat. It's not going to be enough. He's out.
First out for Pat.
Okay, so comes in for the second one. Oh, again, a small hit. But he could get away with this one. It's going to be very close. He throws to the first base. Pat's running in, and he's just made it.
He's safe.
So we come up for third man in, and he's... a lovely little strike there. Floating, rising ball there from Emily. Emily altering her pitches very well in this game. Pat swings again, a little ground ball here. Is he going to make it? It could be a 1-base hit here, and they're safe.
Must be said, Emily's pitching very well.
And here comes again, it's the 4th man in, Jeff of the Comic Astro Boys. Emily pitches, swings. That could be going all the way. No, it's not, but it's in the outside. And they're safe on. And he's running for home. Pat Cash is running for home. And he's going to get there. 1-1 to Pat Cash.
Great play from Pat. Great play. A great hit, used very well.
All of a sudden, Pat's in a very strong position. 1 run, 2 men on base, Tim.
Yep.
Emily comes in there. She's got to keep this tight. And Pat's another huge hit. It's up in the air. It could be a catch here. And he's got 2 men on the base. He's going to have to sort that out here. It could be a double play by Emily here. Oh, but in fact, Pat is safe there. Big fielding error from Emily there.
No, in fact, fact, she was playing safe because if you see, Pat's got a player on third base. She's playing safe by delivering it to fourth, so he can't score the home.
Right, thank you for correcting me on that one, Tim. Strike one for Emily. Very important strikeout needed here. Strike two here.
Last strike coming up.
And here it comes again, and it comes in. Oh, and it's a hit there. And could it be gone for home? Could it be out? Is it going to be caught? No, it's not. And it's going to be another rubber back dash. She's playing at the home base. It's going to be very, very good. Intercepted by the pitcher and that proved to be the undoing. 2-0 to Pat Cash. Again, 2 men on the bases.
Great position for Pat to be in.
Swings again. Pat hits it again. The bases are loaded. He's coming in for another home run here. And this is looking... Oh, Isaiah's got one and he could be getting a second. His man's running for a second. Will Emily get it to home base first of all? I think she's chosen the wrong base. She has indeed. Pat Cash, 4-0 up against Emily. It's going to take some beating out of him.
Yeah, absolutely. No room for mistakes in this game. Pat's now 4 up.
And only 1 out here.
Absolutely.
Emily pitches in again. Oh, strike one.
Maybe that one. Pitching very well, but Pat is batting extremely well.
He just got the timing exactly right on this game. Oh, nicely left by Pat Cash there. The ball missed the plate, so it was called as a ball. Swings it again. That's over the plate, but Pat's hit it straight to the pitcher.
Oh, great.
First base.
Fantastic play.
Oh.
Fantastic play from Emily there.
Emily got the first man out, but missed the man running to home base.
Yep.
And the result of this is Pat is now 5-0 up. Emily pitches in, but it's 2-0. Oh, strike one. 2 more strikes, and Emily is in bat. Pitches in again. Strike 2. Very important ball here.
Come on.
Emily pitches in. And the change. But Pat there with a total of 5 runs, 6 hits. It looks like the Comic Astro boys are going to win this one.
Yep, very little Pat could have done there against those pitches, but then again, he's 5 up now. Emily's got her work cut out.
So Pat pitches in Emily, the first pitch in there. Emily hits it, ground run for 1, but I think she's going to be out there. Yes. 1 out to Pat.
Good drive.
Oh dear, it's not looking good for Emily, but then Pat started off the innings with an out as well.
That's right. Anything can happen.
Pitches it in again. Oh, a nice little pincher there. Is he going to make it to first base? Pat's throwing the ball and it's going to be very, very close here. And 2 out.
This is where Emily needs the big hit to stay in the frame here. She's got to have a really big, she's got to go for home run.
So it's up to Orchid of the Wildflowers here. Very, very nervous times here in the GamesMaster ballpark. Switch. Emily, nice little pinch run, but it's going to be very... Oh, a fielding error by Pat there. Lets Emily get the first base.
I think her field has gone short-sighted somehow.
Pat pitches into Emily, swings it. Oh, another ground hit. This is looking dangerous. This is looking very dangerous indeed. Oh, but it's safe. Pat hesitated slightly there. Another fielding error from Pat.
Yeah, he's obviously proved he can hit them. When it comes to catching them and throwing them, oh dear, different thing altogether.
Different ball game. Again, very tense here. Pat pitches in. It's a big hit from Emily. Oh my word, that could go all the way. Oh, but she's got 2 men on the base here. One of them's going to run the third. I think we're going to see an out here. Oh, but it's throwing again.
Ninja warriors have been conspicuous by their absence from the programs to date, so I've decided to put that right with Shadow Dancer. Your task is to guide the warrior and his faithful hound to the 2nd and 3rd levels of burning downtown Brooklyn in 2.5 minutes without losing life. You will need to rescue all 11 hostages before destroying the reptilian end-of-level guardian. So keep your wits about you and don't trust anybody.
And joining me in the pulpit is Sega expert Neil West. Now, Neil, you've seen Curly play a lot of times. How do you fancy his chances on Shadow Dancer?
It's going to be tough. The trouble with Shadow Dancer is you only take 1 hit and you die. There's no energy meter. Right. But if anyone can do it, Curly's the man.
Okay, Danny, are you ready? Then begin the challenge. And off Danny goes.
Okay, now the first thing he's got to watch out for is these rocks falling from above. Not only are the ninjas, warriors, and other things out to get you, but there's also an earthquake going on.
Oh dear, okay, was that 1 hostage he's rescued?
That's 1 hostage gone. If you look at the bottom, down in the bottom right-hand side of the screen, you'll see how many are there now? 5 little dots. That indicates that he's got to rescue 5 more hostages before the level's over. Out comes another warrior through the glass. Here we go, here's the earthquake. You can expect this sort of thing happening all the time. The floor will open up, walls will crash open, things will fall from above. He's really got to keep on his toes.
Okay, so Curly negotiated that gaping chasm there. Oh, there's some more rocks, but he's safely got past that. And this boy really has taken into this game like a duck for water, Neil.
He really is a pro if ever there was one. Right, like a ninja to an emergency.
Okay, now, oh my word, someone just leaped through that window there. Obviously one driving a Volvo.
Okay, that's another hostage rescued. Only 1 more to go. Now, he hasn't used his dog. If he holds down the fire button,
oh, but he's completed first level. Well done, Danny. He's against the end-of-level Guardian here now. This is where it starts getting very tough.
Certainly.
Oh my word, look at all those rocks come pouring down here.
Now, Curly at his disposal also has some magic. I don't know whether he's going to choose to use it or not, but it should get some hits on this guy. He seems to be doing okay.
Oh,
here we go. He's using the magic. Here we go. He can only use this once per stage, so he's obviously saved it till the end. When
Oh, and he's done it!
And he's done it.
The bad guy's bought it. Now for this week's feature, which sees the second part of our look at the new Whopper consoles. This week we cast our eyes over the one everybody's talking about, the Super Nintendo. Once again, Paul Lakin, the editor of GameZone magazine, is here to whet our appetite.
There can be few consoles that have been more eagerly awaited than the Super NES, which is being released in the spring. People have probably already seen it as a Super Famicom, which has been available on import. It's a really exciting machine with a colour palette of about over 32,000 colours and 4-layer screens, which make for some impressive 3D graphics, 3D appearing graphics. It's possibly the best machine around at the moment. The quality of the games for it's outstanding. I'd say it really lives up to its hype.